G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. I am the Fat Bandicoot and we are here with Maul. A new series that just dropped. They dropped 2 episodes. Get rid of that cable. Yeah, they just dropped 2 episodes. We're going to check them out, have some fun. I don't know where in the timeline this fits. I haven't really looked into it at all. The only stuff I know of Maul is from The Phantom Menace, The Clone Wars, and Rebels. I haven't read any books or anything like that. I know he appeared in Solo for a hot minute, and he was a crime lord. But other than that, I actually have no idea where in the timeline this falls. I'm sure we'll find out. But in the meantime, there really is only one way to find out. Just before we get there, though, just want to remind everyone that my Patreon is live. You can get full length for these reactions and every other show that I'm reacting to on the channel at patreon.com/TheFatBandicoot. Full length reactions. No reference footage. You have to bring your own. This is obviously on Disney Plus. But enjoy. Now, that's business out of the way. Let's just get to Maul, shall we? It's the police. Damn. That's a hell of an idea. Duel of the Fates music? More. And stand a chance, man. I love it. Shadow Lord.
Something's happened.
That is not our concern.
Who are they?
You're hungry. You need to eat. They won't miss it.
I told you already. We do not steal.
I'm tired of begging.
We can always rely on the kindness of strangers. A pardon? Would you be so kind?
Yeah, it doesn't work if you go days without eating something. Stupid droid. How do you know she did it?
Our apologies, officer. She made a simple mistake.
You are charged with theft and will be placed under arrest.
What?
We cannot afford to cause a disturbance.
Do not resist.
Be patient. They will surely see to reason, and you'll soon be released.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
It's gotta be Vario. He's always trying to stick it to us.
What kind of alien is he? 3 eyes?
Set a meet. I want to question him face to face.
What if it's some kind of trap?
Make it on neutral territory.
It's always the way these mob meets go.
Demas is showing unusual restraint. Perhaps he needs a bit more motivation.
Forgive me, my lord. But why are we focused on low-level targets such as these gangsters?
As the Empire has risen, we have all been made to suffer.
Yeah, it's
Even
after the
mighty
siege.
Jedi have fallen. But there are many who have prospered from my misfortune. The Pikes, Crimson Dawn, Vario. Soon, they will all pay.
So Maul's trying to get his power base back.
Been a while since we had a meet, huh?
No reason until now.
I know we agreed on neutral territory, but didn't you pick a nicer place? Looks like a Wookiee bathhouse. Well, Chobasa.
Choba.
No idea. Guessing it means cheers.
Heard about the bank. Pity. Any idea who pulled that one?
Ooh, that looks
I
good.
was hoping you could tell me.
You betrayed him.
Then he'd be after you, too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he is.
Or maybe that's what you want me to think.
Why would I want to start a war with you, Demas? I got too much to risk.
Make me look weak. Try to take over my territory.
Trust me, that is not how I would go about it.
Oh, yeah? Well, how would you go about it?
I will not.
What?
Is it gonna explode?
Whoa, don't do anything crazy. We have a truce, Demas.
Demas will make you perish.
Smart plan. This only works if they take each other out, though.
What?
Hey, Demas.
Damn, Varia. That's one down. That was a good move. Demas was baited by the robot body. Suck it, Varia. He does have a robot body.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't.
Work for him.
Who was the police?
I never thought I'd be glad to see you.
Yeah, first time for everything, Mario.
Yep. Man, they got out of there quick.
Vario is in custody, and the local authorities will no doubt alert the Empire.
I was gonna say, you don't usually see local police around. It's usually the Empire dealing with all this stuff. But this is interesting. I guess you'd have police to handle minor stuff.
Assassins, they were Zabrak, but not the same markings as the suspect from the droid's memory holo.
I will scan all data, but perhaps it's time to request support from the Empire.
No, not yet.
That is contrary to protocol. However, I will...
Get more information first.
Keep Vario on the watch and the station on alert.
Okay, so we're gonna come up through the sewer system?
Something is overriding our system. We appear to be losing control of the station.
Troopers, full alert. Two boots with me. We need to protect Vario.
Wow, man. Nobody heard any of this? Fish in a barrel.
Let me out!
Okay, we got the name of the person thanks to the subtitles. Devin. Okay, so he's left Lawson alive. Guess it's okay because these guys are droids, maybe?
You don't understand. I did what I had to do.
You had to abandon your oath to me. Or was it greed and fear that withdrew your ships and weapons when
Yeah,
I
greed,
needed
I'm
them
guessing.
most?
I can repay you. Ships, weapons.
Took advantage of the situation.
Secret safe houses the Empire would never find.
I can take all of those from you already.
What about the pikes, huh? If you're after me, you gotta be after them. You're not. I know how to get to Krim.
Krim. Okay, who is Krim?
Take him alive. For now.
She recognizes the Sith blade at least.
Maul.
Who are you, Twi'lek? Devon? I'm guessing Jedi, but I could be wrong. I like the music. Alright, just a quick rundown. I mean, love the animation, love the art style. I do love just how evolved that animation style has gotten since the Clone Wars. It was a step up in the Bad Batch, and now it's stepped up even more. I love it. Where can I find the voice actors? Thank you very much. Sam Witwer is Maul. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, who have we got? Brandon Bloom's also Pack. Diamantopoulos is Ludi Vario. Swindle, Police Droids. Dave Fanoy. D. Bradley Baker is Customer Henchman number 1. Okay. Dennis Haysbert, Master Eco Diodaki. Who was that? I'm guessing that's the guy that was waiting for the Twi'lek outside. I don't recognize that name anywhere else. Eco Diodaki. Okay. Gideon Adeline, Devon, Salah, John Carroll Lynch. Yep, Richard Ayoade is Two Boots. Okay, Steve Bloom is Icarus and Henchman number 3. Vanessa Marshall is Rook Cask. That's why that name sounded, that voice sounded familiar. I don't recognize Wagner Mura, but alright. That's Captain Lawson. Ah, sweet. So, yeah, I loved it all. Spybot was good. It's always good to see Maul just doing Maul stuff. I didn't really get a lot. I know that this is like after the siege, after he lost his stuff, because I think he was in charge of basically everything. Like, wasn't he in charge of the Crimson Dawn at some point? But now he's in charge of the Shadow Collective, and that's just Maul with some loyal Mandalorians and some Zabraks. And he's trying to get his power back, but there's also a bigger picture which we don't know anything about yet. He's looking for someone called Krim. No idea who that is. But he's definitely taken an interest in Devon in that prison cell. Yeah. We had this is like a combination of things, man. We had a bank heist essentially. We took the bank supervisor droid. We had a police chase. And then we had 2 mob bosses meeting on neutral territory, and they ended up wanting to kill each other. Nicodemus is dead. He fell for the bait that Vario set. But yeah, Vario is now alive for now, till he's outlived his usefulness. I mean, for 30 minutes they had a bit on there, because then we ended with an assault on the police station. So yeah, it's Shadow Collective and Crim are the two big ones. Oh, and Devon, I guess. They're the only questions I have right now. Everything else pretty straightforward. Everything else is fantastic. Yeah, I just love Sam Witwer. His voice is Maul. Love it. He does a fantastic job. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what happens next, man. There's not really much to discuss on this. Like I said, everything else was fantastic. The music choices, nothing really stands out, I'm afraid, so far. There was a bit of some, I guess you could call it kind of Sith-like music there at the end. And then we had some Duel of the Fates as well when we first saw Maul. Other than that, nothing really too standout-ish. But everything else, like I said, voice acting, animation, the art style, all of it's fantastic. Love its evolution. But that's it for this episode. We'll have to jump straight in to episode 2, man. I can't wait.
Watch out for the prisoners!
Maybe as just a hostage so they can get out of there. Leverage. She got some moves.
Be right back, Captain.
Whoa, 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 what are you doing?
Official police business. Apologies for the stench, Captain.
Trust me, I smell worse. Just get him!
Cool. Classic action music, I guess. Action chase music, I should really say.
They're on us.
Yeah, this guy has to be Master Darky, maybe? I'm assuming. He's got the paws. Damn. Not letting that kid get away.
Emergency on the walkway!
Maul knows how to distract Jedi.
Hey, buddy. You alright?
Okay, so Maul now knows he has a Force user coming after him. I mean, Maul was after an apprentice as well, wasn't he? Maybe that's why he's taken Devon.
I thought you wanted Vario dead.
He may be of use. If he is not, I will dispose of him.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl.
Crim, right?
She is a Jedi. And I shall fashion her into a weapon which can help us destroy all of those who have betrayed me, including Darth Sidious.
Wants to corrupt Devon
Sidious. Yes, my lord.
into a dark side.
A Jedi.
Give us some cookies. It might work.
This is outrageous!
You know who I am. Open this thing right now.
Look like escape pods or something that are just being stripped.
You have been indoctrinated since you were a child. Now you must adapt.
Old ways don't work anymore. And all because you tried to steal some fruit.
I talked to Mom. She wants me to come visit. Said she just
wait until I can go with you.
Riley Lawson, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm taking some time off soon.
Not today, though.
I have an update.
Okay, I'm on my way. We'll talk later, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times has he said that? So the mom's still alive. Which is unusual for Star Wars.
To Catalor.
Catalor. What a double cross.
So, what do you
No
need?
idea.
Shadow Collective.
That is gonna cost you.
Whatever it takes.
Shadow Collective. Based on Mandalore, if I remember. A boss named Maul. Merged Pikes, Crimson Dawn, Black Sun.
Tell me about Maul.
Vanished after the war. The syndicates disbanded. Probably happier with him gone. You think he's here?
Okay, so Maul was in charge of all three, okay.
I guess that would make sense with Demas and Vario.
They had a deal with him?
Well, I assume it didn't go so good since Demas is dead. And, well, Vario's missing.
You think it's revenge?
I sleep well knowing I never made a deal with Maul. And if he is here, watch yourself.
You got anything else?
I'm, free for dinner.
You have to pay it back somehow, bud.
How long are you gonna keep me here?
You may leave anytime you'd like.
I want to leave now, but clearly that's not possible.
If that is your point of view, and if I may be so bold,
You probably could use the Force to push the door open.
I can show you a pathway to power that the Jedi didn't teach you.
I can handle myself.
Oh, I have no doubt that you can, but times have changed. What does it mean for you to be a Jedi, guardian of peace and justice in a time of lawlessness?
I still believe in those principles.
If only there were more like you. Perhaps things wouldn't be the way they are.
You'll see one day, man.
Heard the stories. I know what you are, so stop pretending like you care.
You're operating under the premise that I am somehow the villain here, but it is not as simple as good and evil.
Crime lord.
How can I prove to you that we are on the same side?
Let me out of here.
By all means, Jedi. Leave.
Use your powers.
With me! Defend the cargo!
I mean, it's just spice, right? Fish in a barrel. Again. But at least he gets his own hallway scene.
Get the money.
No, it's money? I thought it was just spice. Maybe they made the delivery already.
Your victory will be short-lived, like your once mighty syndicate.
Nice. So they just backed it up against the wall, really? Oh, come on, man. Okay, so she's out of her little prison cell. What's she gonna do, man? It's an interesting thing because, like, again, I've not read any, like, Maul books or really any Star Wars books to begin with, or comics, even. So, this is the first time I'm hearing of Devon and Darky. They don't appear in, like, Rebels or anything like that, so... And we know where Maul kind of ends up, on Malachor. So... Interesting show. It's like a mixture of, like, it's like a grisly detective kind of thing, like just trying to solve a crime, and then you just got Maul who's trying to reclaim his power base, but then also corrupt this young Jedi into the dark side, maybe, or just get this Jedi to see, well, like you said, see the world as it really is, and it's not all black and white. The same thing he kind of tried to do with Ezra. And Ezra did kind of go for it. He was slowly being corrupted there, but he obviously had, fuck, why am I blanking on his name? Kanan. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, so, I mean, Ezra had Kanan. Devon has Master... What is this guy's full name? I'm never gonna remember it. So Master Darky, Dio, but me, Master Darky, who's following the detective at the moment, working up the courage to speak to the guy. Maybe, I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see what happens with Devon. Again, first time and hearing the person's name, so. May not go so well. Again, she may not fit into the bigger picture of things, but she could be in books and comics somewhere down the line, telling more stories about being kind of, I don't know, would I go so far as say like Ahsoka, kind of? It's not light, not dark, just kind of gray, like in the middle there. But very interested to see where that goes. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, this series is basically about Maul trying to get his power base back. Or get his revenge. I don't know if he actually wants the power back, but he could definitely just be out for revenge. And I am curious as to when the Empire might find out that he's around. Because so far, Detective Lawson is keeping that out of Empire hands, but I'm assuming once things get more dangerous, they're going to find out. And then all hell might break loose there, but we'll have to wait and see on that. we got introduced to Lawson's son, Riley, whose mum is still alive. So, parents in Star Wars, pretty rare thing. Could be a stepmom, but like, who knows? Who have we got? Charlie Bushnell was Riley. Okay. Pamela Adlon was Rena Slull. I don't recognize that name. Avery Kid Waddle. I don't know D. Bradley Baker this episode. Okay. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Music a little bit better, a little darker. We had some classic sort of chase music happening while we were getting chased by the cops, but yeah, not much else. It's just we had a moment there where Maul definitely knew how to distract a Jedi by just tearing down that bridge. So Jedi had to make a choice whether it was save the people on the bridge or go after him and his apprentice. Go after Maul and, well, his apprentice and Maul. I really should put it that way. That was great. Lawson knows that there's some form of Force user that seems to be a good person, right? Helping to save people. So let's see how that goes. But he is a Jedi. We know how things went with that, with Palpatine's speech and claiming that the Jedi were traitors and all that. So it might not be good, could be good. I'm assuming we can trust someone like Lawson, especially if he's keeping things from the Empire. He's going against protocol already, so that really tells you a lot about him. Just there. So, man, I can't wait to see what happens next, man. I mean, we're going after the head of the Pikes. I'm assuming we might also be going after leaders of the Black Sun and Crimson Dawn as well. I don't know if he's going to be assuming power over that or if he's just going straight for revenge. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But that's it for this week. It was episodes 1 and 2. Let me know what you'll think about this intro to Maul, a Shadow Lord, in the comments section down below. Join me next week for episode 3. But in the meantime, as usual, if you'll enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. And I'll see you there. Bye, guys.